Hello everyone, this is Czules here with a jungle Amumu commentary. I'm gonna start off with machete, 5 pots. I like this opening. It's kind of standard now, but I have seen some alternatives, such as buying a fairy charm and a rejuvenation bead, and then getting 3 pots. I would suggest experimenting with this if you want to, but for now I'm gonna stick with the machete. The nice thing about going with the other starting build is you can go right into a Philo stone right away, and the Philo stone is a very nice, very nice item on Amumu. So it looks like they're invading, and I don't know, I evacuated the area because it looked a little scary. The opposing jungler is Udyr. Alright. Should be fine. Cool. So they decided to go away. I'm gonna be starting with my tantrum. This deals, it's passive, has a reduced 2 damage on each basic from physical attacks. And then it's a magic damage AoE ability, and then anything that attacks me lowers the cooldown second by half a second. So really good for clearing jungle, along with your W, which I will level next, which is Despair. And it is also an AoE ability that does magic damage per second and is toggleable. And then it does plus a percentage of their maximum health. Wow. I'm getting a super awesome leash. Cool. So, chugging through some pots. I'll level up my W next. You see the range on it there. I saved my smite because I got such a good leash. Looks like they have Elise in top, Kha'Zix mid, Udyr their opposing jungler, and we have an MF. I don't think I can get him. MF Leona versus Caitlyn Lux. So they just warded that bush. He is... I'm not sure why he's there at all. Why he's so far away. Kha'Zix jumps in, maybe we can... he probably didn't get his jump yet. That was really weird. I don't... If you see that, if the opposing jungler is here, and you know that he's probably in this area, I don't know why you would be pushed, but whatever. Unfortunately for me, their team has a lot of jumps. So I'm gonna gank middle here. Do a bit of damage on the Kha'Zix. Hopefully that helps Yi out a bit. He should be able to heal anyway, and then I'm gonna head up top. The one thing about Amumu's ganks is they're kind of weak early. If you miss your bandage toss, might as well just turn around. So it's gonna be extremely hard for me to get Lee Sin. Wait for him to safeguard somewhere else. Oh my god. I think we should get him though. Alright. That was so derpy. Get out of here. I don't believe I went over my third ability. That's bandage dots. That's your main gap closer. Oh, it's got a really long range and a pretty decent hitbox. And it pulls yourself to the enemy and then it stuns them and does a bit of magic damage. Generally, you're gonna want to use this for your early level ganks. That's your only real stun and gap closer. And then when you are gonna initiate a team fight, you're gonna want to land down somebody and then follow up with your ultimate. Kind of standard stuff, but when you see a move coming at you and your whole team's kind of clumped up, and then you know the ultimate's gonna follow up, your team will know to initiate after you. It's really easy. It's a big tell. So it looks like Yi is healed all the way up now. Engage a fight here. Ugh. So I waited till after his jump. Unfortunately, I missed my Q. I don't think we would have got him anyway, regardless. So I'm not too worried about it. So now I'm gonna go back and buy. Get myself boots. Get myself spirit stone. And then I think I'm gonna get myself some early armor and a ward. The reason I'm getting that early armor is because Lee Sin does quite a bit of AD, Kha'Zix does, MF, and that early armor will help me out when I'm ganking for these guys, so I'm gonna go do that. Let Yi take my wraiths. This, in conjunction with him getting a little bit ahead, will put me just like behind. But it's a trade-off I'm willing to take. I already got one kill, so I'm doing alright. The ability I'm gonna max first is my Tantrum ability, my E, followed by my W, and then like my ultimate whenever I can. Looks like I'm just trying to chase. I want to see if I can gank through lane bottom. This might not work. This might just be an absolutely embarrassing thing. Doesn't look like our minions aren't, like, their minion wave is gonna push back. Oh, she didn't land the binding. That's a bummer. Oh wow. Alright, so that worked out. I actually ended up saving her a bit. There was also some pings mid coming down about Kha'Zix, so they have to be careful, because if Kha'Zix gets a double kill, he will snowball really hard. Looks like he's not down here anyway. He is level 6. So it looks like he'll just W up first. And since I'm down bottom now, I'm gonna go over and get E blue. I don't want to use too much mana on it. Yeah, he'll do it just fine now. I just saw a glimpse of Udyr bottom, so I know where he is on the map, which is good. I'm gonna go through my jungle again, clear everything. And then I'll probably go back to buy. We'll see. I'd like to get 6 and maybe do a gank if I can. It'll be really complicated to get one on Lee Sin because he's jumping around. But I think we can do it. If Malphite doesn't miss his ult, there's basically 2 ways we can do it. I can ult first, or Malphite can ult first. Malphite ulting first would be a little risky, a little bit more riskier than my massive AoE, but we'll see. Alright, so we used a safeguard, now's our time to go. Oh, I don't have any mana, what the fuck? Oh my god. We should be able to kill him anyway. I have enough mana for my ult now. Alright. So I don't have any mana, but I'm gonna just attack to use my passive, which is reducing their magic resist by 15. Ugh. He's gonna have to... One more elf strike. Yeah, nice. Alright, so that worked out really well for us. Unfortunately for me. I didn't have 100 mana there at the moment. But we ended up getting Lee Sin and Udyr anyway. And that was actually worked out better because they were both in the brush clumped together. And we were able to kill him. So a little bit of a misplay, but it didn't end up getting me back. So it looks like he's teleporting. For this game, I'm going to... Oh, I didn't even put my ward down. Real slacker. Alright, so it looks like Kha'Zix is gonna make a play on him. He will get the kill. So when this happens, when mid roams, try to push that turret right away. Because, well, if Kha'Zix were not to get a kill there, he would have been quite a bit behind. But since he got a kill, I mean that helped him. I think he got a kill anyway. Ugh. Malphite's ult is not up. His is. Alright, whatever. That's fine. So Malphite roamed. Oh boy. I'm not in a good spot now. Alright, they can't really do anything off of that anyway. Alright. I'm gonna go to my rates. Gotta keep my farm up. If you notice, my Tantrum ability has a really short cooldown when multiple targets are attacking me. Wraiths and wolves goes down considerably. The thing with Amumu is basically time your ganks according to your ults too. I'll tank. Alright, he's not gonna follow up. Damn, we didn't get him. It's unfortunate. Use that ward here. Man, it took all that work and we didn't even kill him. Oh well. So that didn't go very well. I'm at half health, so I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna buy a Ninja Tabby. I'll get the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, and this will give me the tenacity that I need. Ninja Tabby and Spirit of the Ancient Golem are actually a really good combo. It's a lot of armor and health, and then the tenacity bonus that you get from from Spirit of the Ancient Golem helps for that lack of tenacity that you would get otherwise with Merc Treads. 2-0-2 now. Compare myself to the other juggler. Udyr, he's 0-1. Got a Fearless down, and he doesn't have any kills. His CS numbers. Last time I saw him, he was 2 behind me. So I believe I'm doing pretty well now. I'm gonna do wolves, and blue just came up. So I'm gonna go do blue. Let Yi have blue. Help him out a little bit. One thing that Amumu I think is a little bit weak with is if his ulti's not up, his objective control is kinda subpar. Because like my ulti's not up, no smite. This is super risky. So I'm gonna see if I can body block something here. Burst it down, burst it down. Okay. That was really scary, but it worked fine. Master Heat is Alpha Strike, and we got Dragon. Alright, so next up, level my W, my Despair. It looks like Udyr's top. Malphite and Lee Sin traded, looked like. I'm actually gonna give up on red buff and go farm these minions top. We don't want that turret to take too much damage. It's getting pretty low now. Clear this wave the best I can. Amumu is actually pretty exceptional at clearing waves. Both his W and his E. It's really good. I think it's one of Amumu's upsides. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next, my plan anyway, is I'm going to get red buff. After I get red buff, I'm gonna go buy. My ulti will be up, and I'm gonna do a yank. Generally when I'm jungling, if I'm kind of low on mana, I don't like to keep Despair on at all. I like to just use Tantrum. It deals more damage, and it's only 35 mana, whereas Despair is 8 mana per second, which is kind of insane. Alright, so I'm gonna get a health item, Ruby Crystal. I might build this into a Kindle Gem next, and then I might go into one of these items depending on what I feel the situation is needed. I like the Kindle Gem because it's a nice cooldown reduction, and cooldown reduction is kind of huge on Amumu. Just mainly for his ultimate, really. all of his other abilities, you could argue his bandit style once you get into kind of the team fighting stage of the game. It's you land one and then you ult, and then you know the cooldown doesn't really matter after that. It's either the team fight's gone one way or another. Looks like Udyr is camping top with Lee Sin, and it looks like they want to make a play. I'm gonna hide here. Alright, so that worked out really, really well. Even if I didn't get to... Alright, no, I'm not doing that. Bad idea. Even if I didn't hit Lee Sin there, I probably would have hit a creep anyway. And Malphite and I comboed our ults very well together, so that worked out good. Our team comp is actually very good for that. So we'll see if we can make some good use of that in team fights. So I know Lee Sin is dead. I don't have to worry about top lane coming down, so I'm gonna steal Wolf. And it looks like Kha'Zix just took those other two. And then Malphite's doing quite a bit of damage onto the turret, so that's good. And Udyr went to go by. Looks like Kha'Zix is actually a little scared here. Fortunately, I don't have my ulti up. Otherwise, that would have been a for sure kill. Ooh, alright, so that worked out well, actually. E is being a little... Wow, what's going on? Why was I being targeted at the turret? Ugh. Wow, so that was really scrappy, but it ended up working just fine. Alright, I'm gonna tank the turret. I have plenty of health to do this, so I'm gonna see if we can burst this down. I'll let them do all the fighting. Then one hit away. Okay, so we finally got the turret. My team wasn't targeting the turret at all, except for me, and I don't really do any damage to the turret at all. Like 85 attack damage. All I do is just headbutt stuff. So I took it, tanked the turret as long as I could. Looks like we got some extra kill out of it. We finally got the turret, and that worked out really well for us. The one thing that's nice about Amumu is with the banish toss also, as you saw, I stunned Miss Fortune, stopped her ulti. That's really gonna be key. If I can time that right, depending on when Malphite ults and then Leona stun. If Miss Fortune doesn't time her ultimate very well, then I will just cancel it right away. I'm actually gonna get a bit more health and another ward. Alright, so Kindle Gem gives me 10% cooldown reduction, and then the Ruby Crystal is just gonna give myself more health. I have a decent amount of armor. They don't really have too much magic damage at all. Like, the most magic damage I'm really gonna see is from like Udyr or something with his Phoenix stance. They don't really have any magic damage items either. Nothing like a Wit's End or anything crazy like that, so I don't have to worry about it too much. A very AD heavy team, so you have to... Alright, so my ult's up. I'm gonna combo this together. See, I'm gonna use her ulti, timing right. It looks like Malphite was saving his. No. Kha'Zix gets his. It looks like Caitlyn's gonna chunk down the inhibitor, which is fine. I don't want to go in on that, I don't have enough health. So we have wards in the base now. We are pushing to win for right now. This is actually really risky. Kha'Zix can kind of just chunk one of us down. He does have evolved wings, so he can get that, and then just get the jump reset and keep hopping everybody. Fortunately for Lux, that was timed right where he jumped in and I got my bandage toss, and then he just died. We were kind of waiting for him to do that, so it worked out alright. I don't expect that they'll Baron off this, but if they're feeling desperate, they might try. So I'm gonna ward it before I go back and heal. So I'm gonna go back heal right now. We got a middle inhibitor out of that. The team fight went really well. I landed my ult across 3 people, and that keeps them in place for 2 seconds, which is huge. And they surrendered. So that was a really quick game. Amumu was really strong. If he's not banned, pick him up, play him. His ganks are a little weak pre-level 6, but after level 6, really strong ganks and really great team fighting. Does a decent amount of damage too. So if you snowball a little bit, I only went 2-0-11, so I didn't really have too many kills. But if you get him snowballed a bit, so you can start building some AP items, and he'll do a significant amount of damage. Like if you wanted to, build Spirit of the Ancient Golem, and then get like Sork Shoes or something, you could go that route. You could get an Abyssal is a good item on them. You could even get like something like Rallies too. That'll give you health and AP. A little bit expensive, but if you get fed enough, why not? You'll do damage. You'll do quite a bit of damage. So I'm gonna go over my runes and masteries. It's pretty much the same as my Maokai build. Here's my AP jungler page, just cooldown reduction, and then 9 offense, 21 defense. Health regen, armor per level, flat armor, and tough skin, and then bladed armor. Juggernaut, and then honor guard, and then my rune page is the same as my Maokai build as well. A little bit of movement speed as a quint, attack speed reds, flat armor yellows, magic resist per level blues, and then 2 ability quints. I just like these for the extra little bit of clear speed and a little bit of more early game damage with your tantrum and your despair. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below.